Daily Read, your source for news, politics, sports, and all things trending. Here's your host, Marcus Gentry.
I'm serious right now. Okay.
It's policy when you guys go to
policy. So are y'all gonna arrest him? I'm planning on pressing charges on him then. Okay.
Welcome to the Daily Read, and I am your host, Marcus Gentry. Today we're going to talk about Sha Carri, the fastest woman on the planet. Also the fastest crashing out woman on the planet. You see, I've been trying to tell people for the last few years doing my show that men have started to fight back in different ways, not just physical. The body cameras, calling the police, and even to the point where if you put your hands on you, they're fighting back that way too. You know, you pull a weapon, they're fighting back. You see, in our communities, we've placed our women ahead of middle class and poor men. They have no power when it comes to the wealthy elites of America. But the wealthy elites don't want them in their business, so they put them in charge of us. And it's killing us as a country. It's killing us as a black race. And it's mainly affecting us as a black race, because in white stream America, the white women started the whole female suffrage movement, and then they turn around and get married and be submissive wives. Not so much as the black women. The black women picked up that movement and ran with it to the point where it's gotten out of control. So we finna talk about it. We finna see exactly what's going on with this hyena, this road runner hyena.
Okay. I found out pressure charges on him. And y'all didn't see me put hands on me, but y'all saw me put hands on him. Oh, okay.
Had the genders been reversed, they would not be so lenient on the man in this situation. So while being arrested, while not trying to take accountability,
This is what they used to. This is what's going on in America, especially when it comes to us. If the roles were reversed, that man would have been thrown under the bus. He would have lost his Nike endorsements. And basically he's a CUCK. He's a beta male CUCK, and he's on drugs. I think if you look in her eyes, I think she's on drugs too. They probably haven't tested them lately, but they might test them after this incident. I don't know. But in order for them to keep on with their track and field career, they might test them. And the problem with that is, the whole problem, and let's talk about Sha Carri's boyfriend for a second, because we already know about the women, what's going on with them. Let's talk about him for a second. Most people don't even know this guy's name. You see, when Sha Carri's track and field career is over with, she's gonna dump this guy and go find her a soft cushion somewhere, like an NBA player or a football player. He's disposable, and he don't realize that. You don't even know, most people don't even know this guy's name. And not only people don't know his name, people don't even know that he got arrested in this traffic stop, trying to prove to her that he's not a coward. Let's get into it.
girl, and her being violent, and LAPD licking his hand, she
This is important, people, because before Sha Carri put her hands on her boyfriend at the airport, there was another incident that happened that nobody even know about. You see, a lot of these wealthy people, when they pick these hyenas out of nowhere and place them on pedestals, they hide a lot of dirt that they do. You see, nobody even knew that she got kicked off a plane earlier. We finna get into that.
See, a lot of people ain't seen the video.
You see how she tries to Uno reverse this guy. This guy's a flight attendant. They kicked her off the plane because she's, number one, she's not supposed to be recording. And when they asked her to turn her camera off, she refused and then tried to play the victim. This is what they do. Watch this.
Do not talk to me like that.
He's a goofy, a straight goofy, and this is the play that's happening in this country. They want us to be total cucks. They want black men to be total cucks in this country. And if you don't know what a cuck is, look it up. They want us to be that way. And let me tell you why. You see, there's a fear in America that if enough of us black men rise up, we would destroy them for bringing us here in slavery and the things that they've done to us over the 466 years that we've been here. So they rather deal with black women than deal with us, because we're not going to play with you. We're going to demand what we demand, and our women are supposed to stand behind us, not in front of us. And it goes back to a subject I talked about not too long ago, how if you take two households, two black households, and a race war starts, and you got the single mom who's black, got 4 kids, her oldest son goes out and plays basketball, and a bunch of white men pull up on a truck, beat him up, drag him back to the house, and tell the woman, hey, we got your son out here, come outside, give yourself up and bring your other kids out with you. She's gonna panic, my baby, and she's gonna give herself up, and all them are dead. Now let's reverse that. Say you got a black man, black woman, they got 4 kids. The son goes out and plays basketball. A race war starts. A group of white men go out and beat him up, drag him back to the house and say, all right, Marcus, come outside, bring your family with you. We got your son out here. I'm going to take my family out the back door and hide them. I'm going to arm myself, and I'm going to go look for my son and kill everybody in my way. That's the difference. That's why they trying to make black men cucks in this country. because they know we're not going for that bullshit. They want you passive, non-aggressive, and under the women. And when it comes to the upper echelon of black men and white men, they treat all of those women like whores. Listen to what I just said carefully. You got the upper tier black men and white men treating almost 90% of the women like whores. And when they get tired of them, they push them out back to us. And then they try to make us accept them over us. You a goddamn lie. If she a whore to you, she's a whore to me. I don't want it. I'll fuck it. But I don't want that. And men who are middle class and lower middle class are starting to understand what's going on. And we fighting back. We saying fuck you and your bitch. You know, you can take that trash on back with you. And that's why they're so hard on passport bros. That's why they don't like men going their own way, MG Towel. Because the cushion that these women are used to falling back on is leaving. So they try to insult you. They try to say you're a worthless man anyway. We didn't want you anyway. These men that's leaving are not poor and broke. They're middle class. This is the cushion that we've taken away from you. So when these women fall off on that pedestal that these people put them on for 20, 30 years, they crash straight to the ground. You don't have a cushion anymore. And now that the government, which is the reason why I stopped getting on Trump so bad, now that the government is starting to push these women out, they're trying to come back and double back and reach back. And we telling them, nah, you got to be submissive now. And if you can't, I'm going to stand on your neck. And if you can't, I'm going to go somewhere else. That's all. You either take it or leave it. Let's get back into it.
About her off-track decisions after she seemingly redeemed herself, capturing gold and silver at the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Now remember, this dude that's Sha Carri's boyfriend is a nobody. She keeps him around for his resources. He probably knows where to get the weed from. He probably has a little track and field money. But when this girl's career is over with, she's gonna dump this dude. All of this bullshit he's going through, she's gonna dump him. And next thing you know, she's going to be laid up with some NBA player who's got a $40 million contract, and you will never even hear about this guy again. Never even hear about him again. People don't even know that when she got arrested for this speeding, he got arrested too, because he came to the scene and started raising hell. They arrested him too, but you don't hear about it because he's a nobody. They already done put her up on a pedestal, and when her career's over with, this dude is gone, done.
Man, let's just get.
This is my guy. This is my guy AC, man. He's the funniest guy on YouTube. I love it. Big bro AC. Giving a shout out to him. Y'all go see AC Reacts. the brother's on point. He's on point about these Keishas and these hyenas.
Let's give you a path to get past them. See what you do.
This is Sha Carri in that car speeding 104 miles an hour. Look at how she's fidgeting. It's almost like she's on drugs or something. Check her out.
Following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I'm communicating with you. I really do not want to go to jail.
Most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
So I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my letters right here, they jump around. My phone is sitting here and it's sitting here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that pile.
Now I want you to understand, look how she's talking to this police officer. And when she got arrested in the airport for abusing her boyfriend, she was talking to the police officers there like this also. Very submissive, bowing down to Brad with a badge, talking to him with respect. But Christian Coleman never got any of this type of cooperation.
Now remember, Christian Coleman, her boyfriend, nobody even know this guy's name for real outside of track and field. They know Sha Carri, the girl with the yellow red hair, the speedster. He's a nobody. He's probably getting money from his endorsements, enough money to be above the poverty line, enough money to be above middle class. But Duke, you're a resource. That's all you are. And when her career is over with, she's gonna land somewhere either in the trash, the dumpster, like a lot of video vixens. I wanted to show a video vixen of the 90s, one of the most beautiful women I've seen on XXL. They found her in a home in an abandoned house, smoked out on crack, looking like a straight junkie. I forgot her name. I wanted to put that video on here. That's one of the only two ways Sha Carri's gonna end up. She's gonna end up out of a whore or a wife to some NBA player or football player, or she's gonna wind up in the dumpster, in the gutter, on drugs after her career is over with. One of the two. See, it's a pattern with these women. It's a pattern that they've put in place for over 45 years. And we men are tired of it. Let's get back to it.
Any of this type of cooperation at all. Remember, she called him a coward. She called him a coward. And She was the one that hit him. And not only did he not call the police, it was the staff inside the airport that called.
She tried her best to bring up some fake tears. They ain't coming. She's been arrogant and disrespectful for too long. You can see it in that video when she got kicked off that airplane I played earlier. The tears can't flow. She's trying her best to bring the tears up to get some kind of sympathy out this cop. Them tears ain't flowing. Let's continue on.
Jiggity
Jail.
jail.
This nigga crazy.
This the end of the video.
Alright, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're.
This the end of the video. Jail. Look at all this begging.
Jiggity jail.
Look at all this begging. And you know, the excuses she made, like, are you kidding me? If you're tired, if there's something wrong with your car, you're not speeding. You're not going to speed. If there's something wrong with your tires or something wrong with your engine, the first reaction is to slow down, move to the side, let all the other cars pass, and put on your hazards and figure out what's going on with your car. Not blow to 104 in a 65. But this goes to show you that her getting arrested, for a DV at the airport for being abusive, didn't change nothing. It didn't wake her up. You know why? Because when that happened, all she had to do was look at the videos, look at the comments, not from black men, not from Brad, not from Hector, not from Maria, not from Becky. The only
AC right. This has been going on for 45 years. And that's the reason I've laid off for Trump. He might not be doing it to help black people. He might be doing it for his own personal bigoted reasons. But he actually is helping us. Because now what's happening is when he's taking out 30, 40, 50,000 jobs because of DEI, He's cut back on the food stamps. The Section 8 is getting cut back to 2 years. Child support is being cut because they're saying now that it's automatically 50-50. That's why they start off at 50-50. So there's a lot of things. Excuse me. So there's a lot of things that's going on in the community that there's a lot of things going on in the community that the administration is doing that's forcing these women to wake up and come back down to reality. You work at Wendy's. Your husband is a construction worker. You work at Walmart. Your husband is a bus driver. You a nurse. Your husband is the guy that gets on the roof in the morning time with the Mexicans and fix people roofs. Because you see a lot of Hispanics in roofing. I've been in construction for a while, but that's your husband. And see, the bottleneck over the next 40-50 years, if the administration continues to do what they're doing, this generation's cooked, but you're gonna start seeing a lot of women going back to the basics, back to who they supposed to be with instead of what they want, living in delusion land, blah blah land. Let's continue on.
So she didn't learn anything. She's not watching what anybody else said. Cause that means
And he right. AC is right. This is what's going on with our women. No consequences. Everything falls back on men automatically. Even if a woman smacks you in your mouth and you smack her back, it all falls back on you. They expect you to be a cook and run down the street like Jonathan Majors. But that's not happening anymore. We're not playing these games. Let's continue on.
she doing that because she don't have to
It does get worse. Look at this guy.
Christian Coleman
CUCK.
showed up on the scene to help Sha Carri Richardson and ended up getting arrested.
And nobody even knew. I don't think nobody knows he got arrested when she did. Why? Because he's a CUCK beta male who's been led around the nose by this woman. And now his career is in jeopardy. Her career is straight. She brings in the dollars. He's a sacrifice. You know, let's continue on.
And ended up getting arrested.
Listen to that now.
Anything.
Drug paraphernalia, probably weed.
Showed up to assist her.
A weed pipe,
They
probably.
arrested him. Without any interference.
This is what they do.
That didn't happen, and somebody called the police. She ended up getting locked up. She couldn't deal with it because it's usually the black males that get locked up. So she started crashing out. And then when
This is what they want. This is how they want us. And if you anything but this, they're gonna call you an abuser, a crash out. They might even throw gay in there, all kinds of shit. If they don't have you like this as a black male in the black community, you know, taking scraps off others' tables, bowing down to a woman when she's supposed to be behind him. He's supposed to be able to tell Sha Carri, man, sit your ass down somewhere. Stop playing. And she should have listened to him. He's the crash out. He's the sacrifice. He's disposable. Most people don't even know his name.
this is what relationships are usually like when it comes to
You see, this is why I fuck with AC. He be serious. He's funny as hell, but he be serious because he touches on it. He don't go into details and depth like I do, but he touches on it. He calls it the rat community. I call it the community, the black community, but it's all the same shit. This is how they want us to be cucks for these women, to be a cushion. If you make under $100,000 a year, they want you to be a cushion for their whores that they've gotten rid of. And most of us are saying we ain't having it no more. Fuck you. You know, it's a wrap. Fall on your face. We don't care. You know, we getting our passports. We going our own way. And if you don't follow our lead, we're gonna leave you in the dust. Matter of fact, go back to the upper echelons of black men and white men. Go back to them. We don't want that. You submissive to them, you're gonna be submissive to us. And if that ain't the case because you feel like you better than that, then fuck you. Plain and simple. Like I said, AC is being more articulate with it. I'm just gonna flat out cuss your ass out. Tell you to fuck off.
See, that's what a lot of dudes on.
Because he's disposable.
We seen that. No matter what happens to her, her career is secured. You know why? We
and AC hit it on the head. He's not. Just by him getting arrested going there and him being basically a nobody except for the track and field, he might be the one to get dropped by Nike while her career keeps going on. The whole track and field team might drop him. And then once he's gone out of that, Sha Carri's gonna drop him. Listen to how this played out. By him going there, getting arrested, having drug paraphernalia, he might be the one to get dropped. And then once the Nike endorsement's gone, his money's gone. He's gonna have to go get him a job somewhere. No matter how fast you are, you might have to go get you a job somewhere working at Walmart, Chick-fil-A, maybe become a truck driver. Who knows? You got a lot of truck drivers out here that was ex-NFL players and ex-football players and basketball players. You know, once he gets dropped, she's gonna drop him. And then tell the whole world he was a lame. This shit is sickening. Let's continue on.
He's not aware of the difference between the police officer said you're going to jail, and you say, wait, hold on, I'm going to jail? For what, for this? Yeah, you're going to jail. And then the police officer said, you're going to jail again? Yeah, you're going to jail. That means he's standing on what he's saying. There's no getting out of it. And you said there's no getting out of it, and you still kept persisting, work something out. Work something out. Can we work something out? What do you mean? What are you trying to work out? Seemed like she was ready to throw him the buns to get out there.
Throw the butt.
Turn the body cam off.
Throw the buds out.
Yeah, she said, I don't do anything. Anything. Like,
she ready to give us the buns.
What's it for these cameras?
Crazy.
Take the running Keisha on the Tizzy tour. The way she was begging, like anything, okay, running Keisha.
She ready to give the buns.
But yeah, this is disgusting, man. This is disgusting. She, he wouldn't have been arrested if he didn't show. There was no need for him to show up. She's going to jail. Two things would have happened. You walked up and said, "Hey, don't do that."
Straight cook.
This is simping at maximum level. Like, what are you doing, Duke? Now your career's in jeopardy. And it didn't have to be. You didn't have to show up. So if she didn't get in trouble, he wouldn't have been in trouble. But since she got in trouble, he followed right behind her because she keeps attacking his manhood. He felt like he had to do something. Do what? Do what? Anyways.
see, this is how they want us, like this, right here. Straight cook. You don't know what that is, look it up. A cuckold, look it up. You don't know what it is. This is how they want black males, black men in this country. They're either going to lock you up so they can have free labor, or you're going to be an entertainer and entertain us. One of the two. And we're not having it anymore. It's a wrap. You either bojangle for us, dance for us, sing for us, run the football for us, run track and field for us, and then take our sloppy seconds off the scraps off the table. That's what you're here for. You're disposable. This guy right here is not going to last too much longer with Sha Carri. I give it maybe another year or two, because their track and field days are over with. It's a certain age that you get to where you start slowing down, where your takeoff ain't as fast. Even Usain Bolt, the fastest man on the planet, felt it. I don't think his career is still valid anymore. I think he's done. He's probably still fast as hell, but he'll never reach that level. So him and Sha Carri, their careers are almost over with. And you can trust to believe once the career is over with for him, he's not going to be on Sha Carri's radar anymore. She's going to be searching for her a soft cushion landing somewhere, and maybe get pregnant by an NBA player, or NFL player, or something. Some young cat got a $40 million contract. He took Sha Carri from this lame ass track and field guy. Some old bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen to this guy, and he's gonna fade into non-existence. He might have him a couple of kids by a normal woman, or be somebody's stepdaddy. Some woman already has 2 or 3 kids. This is his life. And a lot of us men are fighting back. It's over with. We're not playing games with you anymore.
Salute the black men. Stay in the shadows. Peace.
I just want to get your side.
Okay, absolutely. You can ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Sha Carri?
Sha Carri.
Sha Carri.
Thank you so much, Carrie.
Hey, Sha Carri. What's your phone number for you?
Not an 444.
The business, motherfucker.
The Daily Read.